Hey y'all, hope you're having a great day so far. Jessica Baumgardner here, and it's Friday, and I wanted to tell you something really, really important. I actually just posted about it on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, but it is why you should not pay attention to the scale. Have you noticed in my videos I beat on my table when I'm excited about talking about something? Anyways, by the way, apologize for all of this. That's what happens after you do insanity and not look that cute after. So, let me get to the point. I have told you guys a little bit about my journey, but at the beginning of this year, I was at the point where I had lost 60 pounds. I was happy with the number on the scale. I weighed around 145, but I was not happy with how I looked. I had cellulite in my legs. I was flabby in certain areas. My stomach had a big pooch, and I thought I was eating healthy and I thought I was doing the right things, but I clearly wasn't because it stuck out a lot. And I was so silly. I did not want to do weights or do that kind of strength training workouts, even though I knew it would tone me up, but I didn't want the scale to go up. So, luckily, one of my good friends convinced me, listen, Jessica, you gotta stop what you're doing. Because all I was doing was literally 1,200 calories a day and nothing but cardio. I was still in the weight loss mentality. And honestly, I really didn't know better for the most part. I had a few people tell me here and there, Jessica, you might want to eat a little bit more, or, you might want to do stuff other than cardio. But I was like, whatever, they don't know what they're talking about. So, anyway, a good friend, like I said, finally convinced me, and I started eating more calories a day. I started eating around 1,800 calories a day, and I started lifting weights. And after I did Chalene Extreme, which was the weights program that I started out with, I did that with a combination of Brazil butt lift. And I was eating very clean foods. And I hate to use the word clean because I know, it kind of just makes you be like, oh, well, I can't eat anything that I like anymore, which isn't the case. But I was eating very, let's think of a different word than clean and healthy. I don't know the word that I want to think of. I'll tell you what I was eating. I was eating lots of lean meats. I was eating lots of fruits and veggies. I was eating lots of healthy fats like coconut oil, avocado, almonds, things like that. And of course, my Shakeology every day. I tried to stop eating anything that was in a box, anything processed that had more than a few ingredients. And I learned that those things that I was putting in my body before when I weighed 145, um, they were processed and they were not the best food for me to be eating. So, although I was consuming less calories, I wasn't actually putting stuff in my body that was good for me, which was why my body did not look good, and I wasn't taking care of my muscles. All I was doing was cardio, so I was just wearing myself out basically. So, anyways, I was really happy with my results, but I ended up gaining 15 pounds. I weigh 160 now. And honestly, for a while, it was really hard for me to come to terms with. I just beat myself up every day about it, and I'm like, man, I'm so fat now. And I know that sounds silly, but if you've been bigger before than you are now, you may understand what I'm saying. And as women, we always tend to focus on what the scale says, even though the scale does not define who you are. It does not define how amazing you are. It does not define how beautiful you are. None of that. So I want to encourage you today. I just told you all of that to get to the point that I was trying to make about my story from today, from doing insanity. I'm on month 2. This is the second week, so I only have 2 more weeks left after this. And honestly, I don't know why I never took my measurements at the beginning of the program. No idea. All I did was weigh myself. Hello, duh. I should have known that that's not the only thing that matters. But I started doing measurements 2 weeks ago, and just in the past 2 weeks, I've not lost any weight on the scale, but I have lost 7 inches. And then I went back and looked at my measurements from when I weighed 145, and I have 2 more extra inches now than I did then. And I'm pretty sure it's probably my arms because back then my arms were super duper teeny tiny skinny and it was not cute. But if you look at my pictures, and I'm not saying this to brag because believe me, I still don't have a great self body image. I'm just starting to learn how to like how I look. So I'm just saying this as encouragement. But if you look at my pictures from when I weighed 145 to now, oh, here comes my cat. Can you see her in the background? Maybe not. Anyway, I don't have tone back then. Like I said, I had cellulite in my legs and my thighs really bad. My stomach pooched out. And if you look at pictures of me then to now, I am happy to stay at 160 if I get to look like this instead of that. So I just wanted to tell you this as encouragement today. Don't listen to what the scale is telling you. Take your measurements. Sorry, my laptop is like moving up and down. Take your measurements and track your progress based on things other than what the scale says. Like I said, your measurements. Go on how your clothes feel. Go on how you feel, how your energy levels are. Um, Go on your levels of happiness. Honestly, when you're putting the wrong food in your body and not treating yourself well, then you're not going to feel happy either, which is another thing I've learned recently. So, those are just a few things that you can go by other than the scale, but I just wanted to share this as encouragement in hopes that it helps you guys. So, hope you have a really great day, and thanks for listening. Bye.